Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for yet a beautiful day. After a 1 day break, we are back here to continue with our 1 month professional diploma training in peace and conflict management. And this is a training offered and provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management. This training is aims to empower young people and any other person globally with the right and requisite skills to resolve conflicts, promote peace in our communities. Today, we are on day 6th of this training. Yeah, this training is a training that we have been providing since July this year. It's an initiative that uh, is, is geared towards the fulfillment of one of our mandates, which is to educate the general public on the aspect of peace, security, and conflict management. So the institute, in its wisdom, has been training people on different courses. We started with peace education. We moved to emotional intelligence. We moved to alternative dispute resolution. We moved to peace and sustainable development. And now we are on peace and conflict management. Next month, which is going to be the last training for the year, we will be taking uh, social justice and advocacy as a course, and we'll be doing that throughout the month of December. Those of you that are human rights activists, those of you that want to fight for social justice, uh, that course is good for you. You can participate in it and then gain valuable skills and knowledge to help you in your work. And then for those of you that are yet to receive your certificate on alternative dispute resolution, talk to your group leaders, let them reach out to us. For those of you that did not do your presentation, don't come for the certificate because you will not get it. For peace and sustainable development, your result will be out by today or tomorrow at most. You'll have your results, and then by maybe next week we start getting the serial number for you to get your certificate. Do you understand? So this is how we are going to progress in that order, right? So um, for peace and conflict management, if you have not joined the individual groups, we are because we have several groups like group 1 to 72. So we expect that all the members, all the participants in this training should join that group. That is, join a particular group. We will say each group should have at least 10 people in their group. Do you understand? At least 10. So, and so we have several groups. And so I'm working on the topics. I will send the topics to you. Each group will have a topic, and then you start preparing for your simulation training. At least maybe this month we'll start it, and at least we'll be having at least maybe probably 10 and three presentation or 4 presentation in a day, depending on how possible it will be. But I wish that we'll have that so that we'll be able to finish on time, finish all the groups. Do you understand? So, but we want everybody to be involved. Want everybody to be involved. So be involved. All right. So thank you very much for taking time to be part of today's training. And we apologize for starting behind schedule. It is as a result of reasons beyond our immediate control. Do you understand? So thank you very much. So today, if you have joined us, you can do way to share this link with someone, inviting them to be part of this training, and also let them know that this training is being provided for free, and they can join from anywhere um, around the world. You can just stay in the comfort of your house and have this training, get your certificates, and then acquire new skills. So, and let everyone know. Just put it on your wall, invite someone, and also like, comment, and tell us where you are joining us from so that who will know. And those group leaders should share it in their various groups so that individuals can also participate. We want people to participate actively in this training. All right. So in individual groups, that is your group members who are not joining training. Every day you have to take record of those that join so that you know those that are participating with, those that are not participating with, because we have 700 people who register for this training, over 700, close to 800. So we expect to be seeing people online, about 700 people online, but we're not seeing it. So let people, yes, we know that some people have network challenges, which is okay, it's well understood. But in situation whereby we are not seeing people joining, it means that we should not expect many people to write these exams. All right, so that is it. So group leaders, take care. Know those that are attending classes, those that are not attending classes, we also know, so that we know how to address it, the matter when the time comes. All right. So share the link with someone, invite them to be part of today's training as well. So today we'll be looking at negotiation and mediation. We'll be looking at negotiation and mediation. All right. This is what we're looking at. For those of you that did alternative dispute resolution training, this one is going to just refresh your memory a bit, because we are just, although it's not, uh, it's not deeply captured like we did in alternative dispute resolution. So it's just going to be a kind of refreshment for those of you that did training on alternative dispute resolution. You understand? So that is how it's going to be. But we're going to look at negotiation and mediation. So if we talk about negotiation, if we talk about mediation, what are we talking about? We all negotiate, all right? Let me start by that way. We all negotiate at different level of negotiation, and the aim is always to win, all right? You engage any negotiation interaction, the goal is to win, either a win-win or a win-loss. Do you understand? Because in negotiation, we have what we call symmetric and asymmetric. Do you understand? Kind of balances or imbalances in negotiation. So when it is imbalance, it means that one party has stronger negotiation powers or bargaining powers, and is and can win more than the lesser power party. Do you understand? So, and then when we have a symmetric, it means that they have a balanced power, and of course, negotiation can be tough and can also be a win-win situation. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So, like I said, we negotiate at different level. At the individual interactions, we negotiate. At a group level, we negotiate. At the organizational level, we negotiate. At the international level, we negotiate. Do you understand? We have international trade, we negotiate. Do you understand? So at the transaction between individuals, negotiation take place. Do you understand? So you want to go and buy something from a provision store nearby your house, you negotiate the price. Do you understand? You want to buy a property, you negotiate the price. Negotiation take place everywhere. So in conflict resolution, conflict management, we negotiate. Do you understand? So it depends on what you are negotiating for, but negotiation happens everywhere. Do you understand? So we live totally negotiating. You go to the market to buy meat, buy food for your family, you negotiate prices. Do you understand? You negotiate. So either you negotiate value, negotiate cost, you negotiate time, you negotiate, because if I give you time 10 a.m., you say no, 10 a.m. is too early for me. I think 12 noon should be okay for me. Negotiation is happening. Do you understand? So negotiation takes place anywhere, any day, anytime in the course of interaction. All right. So what is then negotiation? Negotiation is a process where two or more parties communicate to reach an agreement on a matter of mutual interest, on a matter of what? mutual interest. Where we have mutual interest, we negotiate to reach agreement. You want to buy my own property? I want to get your money. Do you understand? You have interest in my property, I have interest in your money. It's as simple as that. Is it not so? You want the certificate, I say join the training. Is it not so? You join the training to learn so that you can qualify for the certificate. Do you understand? So negotiation is a process where two or more parties communicate, all right, to reach an agreement on a matter of mutual interest. So it often involves discussing terms, right? Terms. When you came, when you came to register for this training, there were conditions, right? We say you have to follow us on YouTube, on Facebook, because one, this training is meant for our followers on YouTube, on our Facebook. So if you are not a subscriber on YouTube or on Facebook, please go and do, because at the end of the day, one of the criteria to issue this certificate this time around, this particular one, you must show evidence that you are showing following us on Facebook and you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You understand? Show us evidence. Are you our follower? So why are you benefiting from this training if you're not our follower? You understand? So you must follow. Follow our other social media handle as well so that you can benefit from this training any day, anytime. Do you understand? So that's why you have to follow. All right? So we also give other conditions like, okay, you have to do a testimonial video. You have to do simulation training. These are terms, these are conditions. So if you are okay with these conditions, you join to participate. Those that are not okay with the terms, they left the group. They forget it. Do you understand? Those that are okay with the terms remain and they are doing the training. Do you understand? It's not much. It's not an issue. Some people, when we ask followers, they feel, what is so big deal? You can follow anybody, you can follow. So if you have interest in a program to acquire certain skills and they ask you to follow, what's the big deal? You follow, you get your training, you get your knowledge, you understand, and you continue to participate at any level, anytime, and we get to notify you when we have anything available for you. You understand? You get to follow. And then you may even get opportunities. Okay, people are making demands that extend this program, extend this institution to our country. You understand? So those that are participating here are those that will use to start the program in their country. You understand? And so that's how it's going to work. So by December, we will train people. By next year, January, they'll start the training in their country. So that's how it is. Assuming they also refuse and left, then they will not be thinking like something like this should be happening in their country. This is not something bad. Bringing something like this in your own country is good. Do you understand? It's not something bad. Do you understand? So that's what it is. They didn't just come to get a training, but they are thinking about their own country as well. They are thinking about their own communities. Even it doesn't matter, even if you are living in peace today, you can never tell when crisis will come tomorrow. We don't pray for crisis, but we must prepare for it. Like somebody has said that if you want peace, you must prepare for war. Is it not so? So I'm not saying that you should go and buy arms. No, that is not what we're saying. But by the time you arm yourself with skills and abilities to resolve conflict, it means that you are prepared for war. When conflict comes, when crisis comes, you'll be able to handle it with the skills you have. That's what we're saying here simply. So even if your country is in the state of peace, it doesn't matter, you can still have this. There are other issues that are going on in your country. It mustn't be armed conflict that you know that. There are issues of injustice. There's issues of discrimination. There are issues of suppression of people's rights. There's issue of domestic violence. These issues are happening in your own country as well. Do you understand? So we need to address them. It mustn't be armed conflict before you know that there's conflict in place. So all of these things And so we negotiate terms. You have agreed to join, and that is why you are here. That's why you are still joining this training. Those that did not want, they left our group. But I can tell you that those that left are more, that few. You understand? Majority of you are here. That's why we are here. So we are not bothered by those who left. They are inconsequential. Their number is very, very inconsequential compared to those that are here to learn. Do you understand? So that is just it. So I'm finding a compromise that satisfies the needs and interests of all parties involved. You understand? So some people, their anger was that we said this training is going to take place on Facebook and on YouTube. So why are you angry? But they used to watch things on Facebook, they used to watch things on YouTube. So it's to do training on YouTube, on Facebook that you cannot do. I cannot point out. So that is it. So some of them joined church prayers on YouTube, on Facebook, but they don't want to stay online for training. You understand? So what does it mean? So, but that's just a bad way. So it's possible that we can have it here, and we are intentional about it because it's a traffic. There's this. These are. It's like we are setting out a light to attract the butterflies that are flying. Do you understand? People are passing online, so we the light will just shine on them. They will come to know what is going on here. Like Moses was called. He went and then say, remove your slipper. This place is a holy place. You understand? So once they come to see what is happening, that's why I always ask you to share just share it on your wall. Let people see it and get attracted and come. And then they will be introduced to the program and eventually be trained. And by so doing, you are promoting peace. You understand? So all parties can compromise to get to what they want. All right. The goal of negotiation is to achieve what? Achieve a win-win outcome. Although sometimes it may result in what? Sometimes it may result in a win-loss scenario. That's what I was saying. Because not all the time that you see a win-win. Sometimes there may be a loss. You understand? But definitely you have to. So definitely you have to go ahead. So whatever it is, the situation, it depends on your bargaining power. A win-win situation may happen, a win-loss is possible. So that is negotiation. Reaching some terms, reaching agreements, all right, for a mutual interest. All right. So you make concessions here, all right, find compromise here and there. You understand? To just reach your goal. So that is negotiation. Let's look at mediation. What does mediation mean? Mediation refers to a practice aimed at focusing the mind and achieving a state of mental clarity. Do you understand? Now, that is refers to a practice aimed at what? Focusing the mind and achieving a state of mental clarity, emotional calm, and heightened awareness. So it's often involves techniques such as mindfulness. I don't think that is the right definition. Are you getting me? That's not the right definition. All right. So that's not the right definition. So who can define mediation for us in the comment section? Or do you agree with the definition I'm offering here that refers to a practice aimed at focusing the mind and achieving a state of mental clarity? Is that the definition? Is that definition of mediation? So that's not the definition. So who can define it for us? Mediation. I'm going to the comment section. I want to see your definition. Mediation refers to practice focusing on minds. That is not mediation. Please cancel that definition. All right? It's not. So it was an error. So mediation is a process in which a third party, right, mediate in a conflict to help the parties involved in conflict to reach a mutual agreement, right? So mediation is when a third party comes in to guide a discussion so that the parties reach a mutual agreement. That's what Accord is saying. And so she's saying her definition close to what I have just said. Do you understand? So mediation is a voluntary process where a neutral third party helps facilitate between two or more people to reach an agreement. That is what Ambassador Halima is saying. Do you understand? That's what Ambassador Halima is saying. So that is mediation for you. So the first one we're defining wrong, totally wrong. Do you understand? So somebody is saying to me, mediation is a third party activity focusing on persuading conflictants or disputants to come into a mutual agreement. That is Indobisi defining mediation. Then maybe the last one I will take from Ogaga. She's Rafe is defining mediation as a process. They don't want me to take your definition, or I'll take a process where a neutral third party intervenes in a dispute to facilitate communication to reach a mutual agreement. So it seems that you will know this. Do you understand? So that is mediation. Yes, it's a voluntary process. So, and sometimes the parties involved can also decide who should, agree on who should intervene in their matter. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So that's mediation. So a mediator it always, intervene in the situation. Mediate is also coming to facilitate discussion to help the parties reach a mutual agreement. Do you understand? Facilitate discussion, making the parties involved to discuss their matter and reach agreement. Do you understand? So that's what it is. So that's mediation. So I have I can say that you people are following this training, most especially those of you that did training on emotional, all right, okay, not emotional intelligence, those are training on alternative dispute resolution. You know, you are you must be aware of this definition. All right, so that is what it is. So let's look at some principles of negotiation. Let's look at the principles of negotiation. So the principles of negotiation provides a framework to help negotiators reach effective agreement. So when you want to negotiate, what are those things that you have to do to enable you get uh, to reach an agreement? What are those things? What are the steps? What are the things that you need to do to make sure that you get to your destination or to reach an agreement? All right, we have one which is preparation. One key thing that you need to do when you want to go into negotiation, maybe most especially maybe corporate negotiation, you have to first and foremost prepare. And that preparation means that you understand your goals, what you want to achieve, your interests, and the needs of the other party, because the other party too is coming with something in mind. You understand? So, but first and foremost, you have to understand what you want, what is your interest, are you trying to achieve, and then also what is the other party also trying to achieve in this case. Do you understand? You are coming to buy a property. Yes, you want to buy a property that is good in a good location at a affordable cost. Yes, the other party has a property at a good location, a very choice property, but he needs a reasonable sum of money for it. I get a point now. So you come for a bargain. So you have to bargain. So you have to prepare yourself very well and prepare other tactics. I think when we're discussing negotiation, we say you should have a plan B. All right, a plan B, so that you should have an alternative, right? We call it partner, right? I think people are not forgotten. Partner, base alternative, what alternative, you know, arrangement. In case it doesn't work the way you want, you can go for the alternative. Do you understand? We call it the partner, all right? So that's what it is. So research relevant information to strengthen your position. So you have to research relevant information, have information at your disposal. Know the person you want to go and negotiate with. Know their capabilities, all right? Know the way they anticipate the kind of question they will be asking and how you are going to respond to all of those questions. Do you know? So you have to prepare. You don't just go like, okay, for instance, now you're going for a job interview, you just go like that. No, when you are going for a job interview, you prepare yourself because prepare yourself for any questioning. All right. If they ask you what can you bring on board, and what can you do differently, and then you'll be scratching your head. So you must have asked this question yourself. I think when we used to look for job, they asked us to dress very well, um, and then face the mirror, and then be asking questions and be responding and watch yourself respond. How you are going to respond to the interviewers? Do you understand? So you have to prepare yourself. That's preparation. So you have to prepare so that you'll be able to respond adequately, accurately, and convincingly. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So, and in negotiation, one thing that happens in negotiation so much is persuasion. You have to persuade someone to agree with your own preposition. Do you understand? Or your standpoint. So that's what it means. So your proposition is very important. So you have to persuade somebody to agree with you. And the other person also is trying to convince you to agree with. So these are the issues. So you have to put in your tactics very well. And one of those things that you need to do is prepare. That's number one. Number one principle, negotiation. Don't just go casual like you want to go and buy something in the supermarket. There's negotiation. There are level of negotiation, like I say. So if you are going for a corporate negotiation for a job interview, you have to prepare very well because the people want to give you a job, they want to give you a job and give you responsibility to do it, but they want to pay you small to do what they want. So it's left for you to be able to also drag them to give you what you want. You understand? So prepare. That's number one. Number two, clear communication. Clear communication. Articulate your point clearly and listen actively to the other party. So effective communication fosters understanding and minimizes misunderstandings. So when you go into negotiation, that's why when we're doing simulation training, we say that when someone is speaking, don't interrupt the person. That's the ground rule. You don't interrupt anybody. So let the person speak. When he's done speaking and it's your time, you can speak. But sometimes we find it difficult to listen. Somebody has not, he says something has not landed. You are just calm down, let the person finish. When you finish, you must, in fact, don't even respond immediately. Take some seconds to reflect on what the person has said. All right, internalize it, make it, try to give a reason, a thought to it before you respond. So that you'll be able to give a thoughtful response. Do you understand? Sometimes we rush into responding and then we respond rubbish. We respond to nonsense. In fact, we end up not responding, we react. Because any response you give without thinking is a reaction, not a response. Because response has to come after thought. You respond after you think. Do you understand? It's not when you respond that you begin to think. Some of us, that's why when we react in a certain situation afterward, we'll be regretting that I shouldn't have given say a word, or I shouldn't have get myself involved in that matter. But you have said a lot of things because you could not control yourself. Emotional control, zero. Do you understand? So don't react, respond. And that comes after thought. All right. So clear communication. Articulate your point. Say that which you want and say it. Don't go and be talking too much that you talk off point. Some of us talk the go off point, but we are still going ahead. You understand? You don't do like that. Talk, stop, let the other person talk, speak, then you also speak, and like that, very coordinated, and you listen, and then at the end of the day, you reach an agreement. Do you understand? Focus on interest, not position. Another principle is you should focus on what interest, not position. All right, so you have to identify the underlying interest behind each party's position, and don't just focus on what they're saying. Why are they saying so? The question is, why are they saying so? This encourages flexibility and can help, you know, this approach encourages collaboration and can also lead to more creative solutions. So don't just focus on what they say they want. Why do they want what they want? So ask that question. Why do they want what they want? What is the interest behind this? Why is it that they want to buy a house here? Why does somebody want to buy this particular house here? So the interest may be that he wants to live where big men are living, right? So you want to live where big men are living, you pay big man money now. You understand? It's as simple as that. So by his interest, you can make him to pay more because he wants to be where big men are. So you pay the money big men pay to stay there. It's as simple as that. So you deal with the person from his point of interest. You understand? So you can get more results. So create options for mutual gains. All right, create options for what? Mutual gain. Brainstorm multiple options before deciding on a final agreement. This encourages flexibility and can help find solutions that satisfy both parties. So you are going to we'll talk about partner, right? Always find an alternative. Let there be alternative so that you can go and be dragging somebody leg, like for instance, you say, you see, I have I just say, let me come and check this house because they say it's along airport road. So I just decided to say, but there's another house in Asoko or in Metama that is quite of affordable in the same range, and you know I can even go and take the one. It's better I should take a house in Metama than to come and take a house in airport road. So if you are not willing to calm down, please just consider that me I will not be here. You understand? Let me go to uh, the Tama and get the house because for me it's in the center of the city and of course it's quite affordable. In fact, it's quite in the range. So it's better I should go there than come and pay so amount to this. So you'll be dragging the person in that way. So they too they'll be looking at it in that way and then try to be uh, adjusting small so that you can get what you want. Do you understand? So, but have alternative. But if you don't have alternative, you become so desperate. You know the reason why some of us are exploited is because we don't have alternative. Some of you even mention it. Do I have a choice? Ah, so if you say you don't have a choice, you have given me more the reason why I should exploit you. So have a choice. Even when you don't have a choice, create one. Just create an imaginary choice. You understand? So that nobody will come and exploit you. But once they sense that you are so desperate to get this thing, oh, desperate, Just know that you are entering what you don't know. Desperation. Never express any, never give anybody reason to know that you are desperate to get a particular thing. Because by the time they discover that you are so desperate, they begin to do you like this. Do you understand? So for me, if you're going, go with alternative in mind. If no go, no go, I'll switch to the alternative. We call it BAT, best alternative waiting. All right. Um, use objective criteria. Use what? Objective criteria. Base decision on objective standard. Industry norms, laws, experts' opinions rather than subjective opinions. This helps maintain fairness and reduces bias. Don't just go and be so biased just depending on your interest. Just look at what the law says, what the industry norms says. Does this house meet the standard? Don't just go and look at the beauty of the house in the eye and then does it meet the standard? Does it meet all the requirements? Does it, sit where it's supposed to sit and things like that? You understand? So be so objective and to use those criteria to judge whatever you are negotiating. Do you understand? So that's why sometimes people will come and be asking us questions. Is the program recognized? Oh, where is it being registered? Is it being accredited? Does it have international recognition? All of those things you'll be asking us. You understand? Because you want to get, you don't just want to rush based on your interest, right? So that's what it is. Build relationships. So build relationships. So negotiation should foster a positive relationship with the other party. So trust and rapport can lead to more successful negotiation and long-term partnership. So build trust, build relationship, let people know you. The more they know you, the easier it becomes. Someone can know you and you will be willing to sell a property to you less than what is right. So when you in the negotiation, create build relationship in such a way that next time someone will have something, they will even be calling you to come. Even when you are not willing, they'll be willing to even give you discount for you to buy it. Have you not seen such situation? Whereby because of relationship you created in time past, someone is using it to like leverage on that and help you to get more right from them. Do you understand? Because if me, I have good relationship with you, anytime I want to do something, I'll call you because you are the person that we can do business together. Do you understand? Things like that. So it's possible. It's possible. Right. So be willing to walk away. Never be too desperate. Even though the property is on a choice location in a very clean environment, a very clean, testable environment, so desiring, so captivating, so attractive, so magnificent, and so beautiful. Oh my dear, with all the elegance and all the beauty of the property, just prepare to walk away. Don't go and kill yourself. Oh. Don't go and borrow money from the bank to come and buy a house that you want to stay inside. Because before you know it, the bank will come with huge interest, no money to pay. It's the same house they'll still say, and maybe somebody will come and buy it at a devalue. That is somebody will come now because you now bank is after your life. right? So you want to sell the house and redeem your loan. So, but what will cause you to go and borrow money to come and buy a house is because you are not prepared to walk away. It must not be a win-win, and it mustn't also be a win-loss. You can just choose to withdraw and not do again. If it's like this, count me out. I am not part of this. I am to work from 7 a.m. to how many a.m. or p.m. and then how much is my money? No. If you want Jackie, go and look for Jackie. I'm not your Jackie. So that you cannot be using me and be paying me this kind of amount. No, I'm gone. See you next time. When you are ready, call me. So we too will tell you when you are ready, call us. Do you understand? Call us. When you are ready, call us. But me too, I will tell you when you are ready, call me. But for now, I'm not going to accept that offer. You understand? So it's like that. But sometimes you can, but if you see so prospect, you can still accept it. Then with hope that in short possible time you'll be upgraded and things better. So if you have such kind of prospect, you can accept. It doesn't matter. So but be willing to walk away. Know your limit and be prepared to walk away. If it's going beyond what you can do, sir, man, don't insist. It's this kind of insistence and also desperation that brings about exploitation. Desperation brings about what? Exploitation. Desperation brings about what? Exploitation. Never you be so desperate beyond your limit. Whenever you have, no matter your level of interest, don't go beyond your limit. Once you go beyond your limit, I love this car so much. I know it's my, sir. We know that this is your dream car, but don't go and stand before a seller of a car and be telling the seller of a car that this is my dream car. I have been dreaming, even I used to have daydream, night dream for this car. I cannot just do without this car. It's my dream car. I need this car. I cannot do without. Oh, so you are so once I sense that, oh, it's your dream car, it's a car that you have been longing to have, I will make sure that I empty your account. You understand? So that even you buy the car, you don't have fuel to fuel your car and go home. And so because I have known, you have told me everything on your desperation. You have expressed it. I have seen it. So don't worry. If I told, in fact, if I told you before that is this car is 250 million, and maybe I discovered that you are beginning to tell me how this car is your dream car, your dream car, and maybe I told you 250, and maybe I gave you a discount of 5 million. I'll call somebody. I'll just make a fake call. I'll come back and tell you. In fact, I called my Oga. Oga say that car cannot even go below 50 million. So even the 5 million I gave you as discount, you no go go again. You no go go. It will not go because Oga say make I no say that car what 250 million, less than 250 million. So in fact, as it is now, I cannot even help you. You understand? So before you know it, desperation, dream car. So you bring more money, bring more money. You understand? Bring more money. Not good to be desperate. Oh. Not good to be desperate. Sometimes people are victim of certain situations in desperate. A young girl, you are so desperate for a job that you cannot. So if you cannot get a job, as you want to get it by all means. So the human resource officer say, this job is available and actually you meet all the criteria. You are qualifying, but there's one thing that is remaining. You have to come and see me. You have to come and see me. So that you know, how we'll make it easy for you. Make it easy for you. So I hope you understand what I mean. I will make it easy for you. See me. I will give you an address. You meet me there. It's going to be easy. Get job one hand. So you see, your mind will be ringing inside. This job, I need it. At least I'll put food on the table for my family, or I will take care of myself. I'm a young person. I need this job. I need this job. And see what is before me. What do I do? Some of you will go and be asking God, God, what should I do? Should I go and see Him, or I should reject this job? You will not even wait for God to give you an answer. You don't have to take decisions already. So what am I saying? Desperation. So, but please, sir and man, here today, in negotiation, if go is not going, prepare, walk away. There's no shame, there's no harm in walking away. Is there any shame? Is there any harm when you walk away? I don't think so. So do what? Walk away. You walk away with your dignity. No shame, no harm. But when you become so desperate, destruction is imminent. Let's move forward. Manage emotion. That's what I'm saying. Manage your emotions. Some of you will just pull up your emotions, like express how this car is your dream car, this one is your dream house, this one, and you are before the seller. You tell somebody, you tell the recruiter, sir, please, I need this job so desperately. I've been looking for job for since I graduated. I've been looking for job. I'm so desperate. I need this job desperate. Some of you will expressing something like this. I need this job so desperate. Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. So since you need this job so desperately, do you know what to do? You see, this job, if you want it so desperate as we are talking about now, well, you give us 500,000. 500,000. Yes, 500,000. We'll give you the offer letter. Here, no. But if you don't have 500,000, there's another option. You understand what I'm talking about. So you visit me, I'll give you an address, you visit me, and then we'll discuss it better. Because you have expressed yourself, you have expressed, sir, this job, I've been looking for jobs for the past how many years? It has not been easy with me. I need this job. I cannot afford to miss this job. So, but what we're saying is that manage your emotions. So, stay calm and composed throughout the negotiation process. Stay calm and composed throughout the negotiation process. Don't show them the sign that you are so desperate. One day I went for a job interview. I needed the money. Oh. I needed the job so desperately because my family and my children were just, my wife and the children were not, the economy was not smiling very well with us. So I needed a job, oh, but they were giving me 80,000, and then they wanted to send me from here to Sokoto. I mean, I just left Sokoto. You want to send me back to Sokoto? No, 80,000. I say I'm not going. If you want, give me 200,000. I will go. They say they don't have 200,000. They have 90,000 to give me. I say, see you later. Disappear. Do you understand? Even though I needed the money, but my family was suffering, but I cannot go to Sokoto for 80,000 or 90,000. You understand? Even though by then Sokoto it was very peaceful. Talking about something of I left Sokoto in 2016 or 2017. 2017. You understand? So and they wanted me to go back to Sokoto 2019. I refused. Mhm. So I needed the money, but I was not ready to tell somebody how desperate I need a job, all this one. So my desperation will carry me go back to Sokoto. Tell them no. They say okay, no. We too will not give you the job. I say I go. They say bye. Say bye bye. I left. So okay, will stay calm. Don't recognize and manage emotions. Recognizing and managing your emotion can prevent conflict from escalating. So in terms of conflict resolution, you can, you know, you can resolve conflict easily. But when you're not, you're not managing your emotions, you are so tense. A lot to go wrong. Do you understand? Yes, a lot to go wrong. Seek win-win solution. Seek what win-win solution. So in negotiation, always make sure that everybody wins. Win a win, all right? Win na win. If you don't understand pigeon, I don't dey carry you go pigeon side now. Win na win. That's how we say it here. Win is winning. You understand? Win is win. So once you win, you win. So aim for agreement that benefit both parties, enhancing cooperation and satisfaction with them. Then follow up. Once you reach agreement, follow up to make sure that the agreement is being fulfilled, the agreement is being followed. You understand that and the commitment the parties reached are being respected. You understand? So these are the things I will talk about. So these are the principles of what negotiation. Principles of negotiation. So let's look at some mediation techniques. Let's look at some mediation techniques. There are some mediation strategies that we have to consider in this our training. And one of those strategies or techniques to use in mediation to help parties discuss and arrive at a solution for their own problem is one, active listening. As a mediator, as a third party, and even as parties to the conflict, you must listen actively. So encourage all parties to express their thoughts and feelings while the mediator listen attentively, reflecting back what they hear to ensure understanding. So as a mediator, you sit and you are looking at what you allow the parties to discuss. Maybe you are jotting the point that they are saying. Do you understand? So it gives you the opportunity to be able to reflect on what they have said and then see how you can come in, get them to go forward, discuss more, dialogue more, and get a result they want. Do you understand? And then help them to get the result they want. So open-ended questions. So use questions that invite elaboration. So as a mediator, you can use questions. So you say that when you were with him, and so he was not being responsible uh, for what you expected him to do. So, what are those responsibilities that you wanted your husband or your wife to be doing? You understand? This kind of thing will give reason for more elaboration. But when you ask closed questions like that demand a yes or no, then they will give you a yes. And then that is all. So ask open-ended questions that will give them opportunity to explain more, right? So that's what it means. So reframing. So as a third party, you can reframe issues. Maybe the way they present it, you can reframe it so they can see it in another direction. in another angle, and that will give them more clarity and understanding of the situation based on the way you reframe the matter. Do you understand? So help parties rephrase negative statement or helping parties explore their interests, right, or position in a more constructive way. So promoting a focus on solution rather than the problem. So summarization. So periodically you summarize what has been discussed to clarify points and keep the conversation focused. So like I say, you'll be jotting the points that the parties are saying. So you can summarize it as a mediator. You can, okay, so far so good. This is what people have said concerning this matter. You said party A said this and this and this. Party B say this and this. This contrast this or this corroborate this. Do you understand? So you all say all of that. Do you understand? That's what I mean. So summarize what they have discussed. Let them have a clear picture of what they have said so far. Empathy. Acknowledge the emotions and perspectives of all parties, fostering a sense of understanding and validation. So show empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of others and see how hot it is, or see how cold or normal it is. You understand? So that's what it is. Brainstorm, brainstorming, encourage collaboration, idea generation to find creative solutions that satisfy both parties' interests. So you have to brainstorm and then get more ideas concerning the matter. It's more of an ideation. This one suggests this, you suggest this. We look at them together, then extract those unnecessary issues out of it and make the idea beautiful. Private caucus will have such. Consider it setting ground rules. So before you go into negotiation, you have to set ground rules. So the parties know what is expected of them in the course of negotiation or mediation. No abuse, no no foul language, no attack. All right. So just maintain focus on reality testing. Challenge unrealistic expectation by asking parties to consider the feasibility and implication of their demands. So sometimes you let the parties know that what you are saying is not possible. So only if we can consider it and reconsider it so that we can move forward, it will help. What you are demanding for may not be possible based on this reason, on that basis. You understand? Option exploration, focus on future solution. So this because in the future you can still do business. So do you want the relationship to end today? No. Let grievances be handled so that you can have future possibilities. Closure techniques facilitate the conclusion of the mediation by summarizing agreements and outlining next steps, ensuring clarity and commitment made. So some of you, your simulation may bother on these topics. So you have to be very, very attentive. So it's because you don't know when topics are coming and they may fall on this. So that's it. So what are we talking about now? Let's look at some case studies. of successful mediation efforts so far that we have seen. So we share them with you here. Case studies of what successful mediation. So we look at the Camp David Accords of 1978. The Camp David what Accords of 1978. This historic agreement was brokered by the U.S. President Jimmy Carter between Egyptian President Anwar Sadat and Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin. All right, so uh, it was a very wonderful mediation effort, and actually, you know, succeeded. So Egypt wanted their land not to be encroached. You understand? Israel wanted their security not to breach. That's why you see when Iran fire at Israel, sometimes Egypt participate in intercepting those missiles. Why? Because it's part of this agreement that we talk about here, that we're about to talk about now, the Camp David Accords. Was Egypt vowed that Israel will protect it, you understand, so far as they will not encroach their land. That was the agreement. So over 13 days at Camp David, Jimmy Carter, that's former US president, facilitated discussion addressing both parties' fears and interests by creating safe space for dialogue and fostering mutual understanding. The mediator helped the leaders explore options for peace. You understand? So, so what was the outcome of this negotiation? What was the outcome of this negotiation table or the negotiation or mediation issue effort? The talks led to the signing of the Camp David Accords, which established a framework for peace between Israel and what Egypt. So Egypt regained the Sinai Peninsula, the Sinai, you understand, the Sinai Peninsula, and the agreement paved the way for diplomatic relationship between the two countries. That's why if Palestinians are running or want to run from Gaza to Egypt, and Israel say block it, they will not go anywhere. Do you understand? Because of the agreement, this particular agreement, they are honoring it. Do you understand? Number two, case study of successful mediation effort is the Good Friday Agreement, 1998. Good Friday Agreement. This agreement aimed to resolve the long-standing conflict in Northern Ireland, known as the Troubles, involving multiple parties, including the British government and various nationalist and unionist groups. Right. So the agreement was reached, and the issue of governance was the major problem. Right. So multiple parties were, trying to be responsible for governance. Right. So Good Friday Agreement. So it's like this agreement was reached on a Good Friday. Right. So those of you that are Catholic or Christian, you understand what Good Friday means. So it's like this was reached on a Good Friday, and that's why they name it Good Friday Agreement, right? Now, mediation efforts. So mediators, including U.S. Senator George Mitchell, facilitated discussion among various factions. The process involved addressing deep-seated grievances, ensuring inclusivity and building trust among parties. And what was the outcome? The Good Friday Agreement established a devolved government for Northern Ireland, significantly reducing violence and laying the groundwork for political cooperation. Because there was so much division in terms of governance, in terms of politics, in terms of who govern what. So this was an issue, and so it was so a turbulent situation, and they have to appreciate it. So the mediation of the South African Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Following the end of apartheid, South Africa faced the challenge of reconciliation or reconciling a deeply divided society, right? So, but this, Mr. Mandela was able to, cooperate to make sure that issues were being resolved despite the suffering. So the TRC, led by Archbishop Desmond Tutu of the blessed memory, and mediation techniques to facilitate dialogue between victims and perpetrators of human rights abuses. The Commission encouraged openness, truth-telling, and acknowledgement of what past wrong. So people acknowledge their wrongs. They know that okay, what we did was wrong, and then they apologize and reconciliation. And so at the end of the day, the TRC works to result in public hearing, testimonies, and recommendations for reparations. All right. So it play a crucial role in fostering national healing and building a foundation for democracy. Even in Nigeria, we need national reconciliation. That's why if you watch very well, when they were screening Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu, um, a senator, says something. He says that the appointment of this woman is so significant that it give more room, it give reasons, and it can open up more room for national reconciliation. You understand? It's significant in the fact that this is the wife of, you know, someone who championed the cause of the Igbos in the 1966. You understand? Fighting civil war. And what happened? Today, the wife is being appointed. So it's an opportunity that if you want to write around all the aggrieved persons who aggrieved region, then we can call for national reconciliation and reconcile and then go as a one. For now, we are so divided. You understand? The Microsoft antitrust case. The Microsoft antitrust case 2001. Until the U.S. Department of Justice and several states filed antitrust lawsuit against Microsoft. You understand? Leading to a lengthy legal battle. So in 2003, a settlement was reached through mediation where a neutral mediator helped negotiate terms that address both regulatory concerns and Microsoft business interests. The outcome is the settlement imposed various restrictions on Microsoft business practices while allowing the company to continue operating without a breakup. These resolutions helped stabilize the tech industry and foster collaboration. So that is, that's it. So the last one we're going to consider the workplace disputes resolution. A large corporation faced ongoing conflict between management and employees, leading to decreased morale and productivity. So what is the mediation effort here? The company engaged a professional mediator like those of you here now to facilitate a series of discussions. The mediator helped identify underlying issues, encouraged open communication, and guided both parties towards a collaborative solution. What's the outcome? The mediation led to revised employee engagement strategy, improved communication channels, and a more positive workplace culture. You understand? So all of this is a result of what mediation. So I think this is where we're going to stop today. So if you have any question you ask in the comment section, we'll answer you. Any question you have in the have just ask so that we progress. So somebody say blessing recently saying that I don't think it will help for national reconciliation until the list of Kalu Nandi Kalu was there, but there were issues. The issue is not about the list of Nandi Kanu. The issue is about the governorship, the leadership of the country. If they truly wish to reconcile, then the list of Nandi Kanu will be one of those things that will come in, and you know they will listen and then also get the leaders of those regions come together to for a national reconciliation. So even now the Kanu will come and smile with people who even imprison him, who make him going through what he's going through because of national reconciliation. You come and express your pains. You experience when it comes to truth reconciliation. It means that you come and express your pains, how you feel it. Do you understand? You express how you feel it, how you were treated so badly. After you express it, finish, right? You see a reason why you forgive and let go, and then you continue. And then, of course, then the other regions will say, okay, yes, we have reached a position of national reconciliation. So any region now can be president. Okay, you, the Southeasterners, prepare someone who can qualify to lead this country. Let them contest for election, and we'll give them all political parties, give them tickets. Let them bring someone who is the most qualified to lead this country. Do you understand? National reconciliation will take place. It will be a kind of consensus where we have forgiven our brothers and they also have forgiven us. Okay, so now let's give them opportunity to govern us again because Nnamdi Azikiwe was the president. Ojukwu, I mean, say Agwe Ironsi was there. It was during his time that everything scattered. Do you understand? So all of these things are there. So once we go for true national reconciliation, some of these things, forgiving or release of Nnamdi Kanu will be easy. It's a walkover now. It will not be an issue because we are calling for an issue that require. Uh, so if you cannot release Nnamdi Kanu, so what kind of reconciliation are you talking about when you keep somebody in prison? So once we call for national reconciliation, such issues will be addressed at once. It will not be an issue. You understand? Not be an issue because we want to reconcile each other. So those that felt that Tafawa Balewa was key and it was a very bad situation, or Ahmad Bello was key in a gruesome situation and it wouldn't have happened, we also be forgiving. They will also forgive those that feel that did this thing. Do you understand? So all the people that were concerned forgive each other and we will move forward. You understand? So that's what it is. But so far as this thing is not has not happened, we would say we are 1-0, but please can we get our serial number for downloading ADRs? Yes, now reach out to your group leader now. Reach out to your group leader. Let him or her reach out to me for the serial numbers, and then I'll prepare them and send to you so that you share it among your members who participated in group so that you can get your serial number. Do you understand? And then download your certificate. So Ambassador Harima is giving you an answer there. Just let your group member let us know. Right? Any question? Somebody is asking, what are the approach to mediate in religious conflicts? It's the same approach now. You can use the same approach and still achieve your results. Do you understand? So when you come to mediate in a religious matter, all right, first and foremost you calm the tensions. Once you're able to calm the tension, you get the right people to engage. You can listen to them. They'll tell you what is involved. You also and the other party will also tell what is involved. So you hear their stories and then help them to discuss towards the solution. So it's still going to be the same thing. So the result for peace and sustainable development will be out either today or tomorrow. Yes, can there be true reconciliation without we being truthful to ourselves? No, there can never be. We cannot call it a true reconciliation and then not be truthful to ourselves. No. So when we say true reconciliation, it means that everybody must say his mind the way it is. Say the truth. All right? How you feel, how it was hard, how it was pain. Just say what it is to yourself. Do you understand? Let it be so as you feel. Say it the way you feel it. Do you understand? Say it the way you feel it. Say it the way it pains you. Say your experience. So by the time you express yourself and everybody express themselves in the way they feel it, I'm telling you, so you'll be able to achieve the true reconciliation we're talking about. All right. So somebody is asking me, how do you make imaginary alternative for purchase of property? Esther, why are you asking me this question? So, but I said, so if you okay, assuming that you come to buy a house in Lugbe in Abuja and the house is becoming too expensive for you, can't you show them another property in Asokoro? Just even if it does not exist, you can show them any picture in your phone. See this house in Asokoro. It's a house. Oh, they are sitting, you know. It sound as a lie, but you are trying to get what you want. Do you understand? You understand? It's just because the person is to just to is just to delete that sense of um, desperation so that you not be exploited. So by the time you begin to tell someone that I have alternative, if you are not sure, if you are making this thing to be out of hand, me, I will go for the alternative. Do you understand? Even if you don't have any picture to show anybody, but just make the impression. Let them know that. And of course, there are always alternative. Even if that one does not work, you still get alternative. So you can tell them there's alternative. So if you don't want, I will look for alternative. Or I will go for the alternative. Don't tell them to look for them. I will go for alternative. You understand? Then you go. Please, I have seen the WhatsApp group. Should I register again? If you are in the WhatsApp group, you join a group, you can connect with all the group. Just be in the main group. At the same time, join your individual group where you can do your simulation. As simple as that. Blessing, I'm not saying you should go and lie. Oh. That's not what I'm saying. No lie. But the fact is that create that impression, and of course there is alternative, even if you have it or not, there is still alternative. If you cannot afford that, does it mean that you cannot buy a property again? You will still buy, you still find alternative. Maybe at the time it's not yet up there, but you can create an imaginary situation that yes, even if I cannot buy this one, I'll still get another one somewhere. So tell the person that there is an alternative. If you don't want, I will go and get another. I will go and get alternative. As simple as that, so that you can get favorable terms. You understand? So it's not like it's all right. And we know that some people, some of you register. Somebody is saying that it seems I was not added to the WhatsApp group of this course, and as such, I don't get what is happening there. It's very unfortunate. Some of you register online. There was a WhatsApp link in the form, but you did not see it. So of course, you did not follow suit. So what will happen is that for you to be able to, okay, I'll type our WhatsApp number here now. You chat me so that I'll add you in our WhatsApp group. Our WhatsApp number is 08077987757. All right. So if you reach out, chat us on WhatsApp through this line, we'll be able to address your matter. All right. 08077987757. So chat us on this WhatsApp number. We'll add you in our WhatsApp group. Somebody's asking me when is Lagos induction coming? Lagos induction is this Saturday. So we are not making provision for those that are not going to be inducted. The provisions are made only for those that will be inducted. So I don't know how you're going to meet up with that. Lisa, what about the scores of the last examination we took? Mine was not displayed, none was displayed. None was displayed. So we're going to release the result between today or tomorrow so that you can have it. I have dropped the WhatsApp number already. 08077. I have this in the comment section. Just check, you see it 080. Let me drop it again 08077987757. I've dropped it again. So chat us so that we'll add you in our main WhatsApp group for the training. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night rest. I have another training. So see you later. Thank you. If you have not followed us on our Facebook, on YouTube, please, the links are in the main group. Go and follow us. Thank you very much. Bye. Good night.